Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today's video, a wee update on Celtic's incoming signings and a couple of other players with some speculation about joining or leaving Celtic. And before we crack on with the video, please do, if you are new to the channel, consider clicking that subscribe button. Keep the subscriber numbers powering past 700 towards 750, which would be a lovely bonus for the start of the season in early August. And as always, do feel free to click that like button if you like the video. It does help with boosting YouTube's circulation of this video and the David67 channel. And as always, please feel free to pop your comments into the comment section. Please, however, keep them polite, respectful, avoiding swear words, etc. if you can. Just keeps everything within YouTube's rules. So, Sky Sports and several other sites are saying that Celtic have agreed deals for Williami Sinisalo of Aston Villa, destined to be currently Celtic's backup goalkeeper behind Kasper Schmeichel, who of course is a free agent and signing to replace Joe Hart for 1 or 2 years, it is thought. And the third confirmed deal is for Paulo Bernardo, coming from Benfica to Celtic. Now, starting with Williami Sinisalo of Aston Villa, it's thought that the deal has been confirmed at £1 million, and it is also thought that Sinisalo this morning has signed a 5-year contract at Celtic and is actually going to be on the plane to the USA along with the rest of the Celtic squad for the 3-game tour of America. Now, Sinisalo was a goalkeeper Celtic were said to have been linked with at the start of the transfer window opening. Sinisalo is a very promising, highly respected young goalkeeper, just 22 years of age, currently a Finnish international, having played 3 times for Finland. He's been at Aston Villa for a few seasons, but has not as yet played for Aston Villa, and has had a couple of very successful loan spells away from Aston Villa, and he does seem an ideal young goalkeeper to serve as Kasper Schmeichel's understudy for a season or two, to fully mature as a goalkeeper, and Celtic do potentially have a good, high-quality goalkeeper for several years in Sinisalo. Now, just going to pop in, as I often do, a wee highlights reel of Sinisalo. Lasts around about 3 minutes or so, and also has the usual copyright disclosures. After that, we further bit of information regarding Sinisalo's recent stats and also what my own thoughts are about him, having watched these highlight reels and several other YouTube highlight reels of Sinisalo over the last couple of seasons. particularly enjoyed those highlights of Sinisalo, my own thoughts, having watched that highlights reel and a couple of other highlights reels on YouTube. He does look a very promising, good young goalkeeper. Seems very quick off his line, very quick to close down attackers, spreads himself exceedingly well, very agile, very quick reactions, um, very acrobatic, also very good at using his feet to block the ball. Also seems very comfortable coming off his line to act as a sweeper keeper, very comfortable short passes and long passes. Seems to organise the defence well for free kicks. At 6'2", I think he is a goalkeeper who has lots and lots of pluses. Does seem to me now and again not to be a perfectly sure handler. Does, however, when he makes a save, he does get the ball well wide of the goal, or if he is knocking it back towards the strikers, does seem to get good distance with his saves. He played the second half of this Scotland-Finland friendly before Scotland went off to the Euros, and I was very impressed with him in that game. And he did seem like a young goalkeeper who commanded his box, organised his defence, and came for crosses well. But that was just in that one half of football, watching him live for Finland against Scotland. Relatively short first team career, away on loan from Aston Villa, 88 games with 25 clean sheets, and last season on loan with Exeter, 6.9 out of 10 for his season-long rating. And so those are all very encouraging stats. So I think Celtic have got a good young goalkeeper who's going to get better and better. And I think Celtic have done very well to sign this player as a long-term planning. Just a wee update on the Kasper Schmeichel deal. It was thought that Schmeichel was going to be having his medical at the weekend and signing contract completion at the weekend. However, there have been some delays, and instead Kasper Schmeichel is having his medical, it's said, today in Italy, and then will be flying out to join the Celtic squad in America for full completion of the deal over there. And as I said, it's a one-year contract with an option for a second year. I think, again, Celtic are getting a very good, very experienced goalkeeper. Has worked very well with Brendan Rodgers in the past. And I think Schmeichel, although he is an older goalkeeper, still is at the very peak of his powers. Had an excellent season for Anderlecht in Belgium last season, and had a very good Euro Nations tournament for Denmark. And I think we're getting an excellent first choice goalkeeper, albeit as a short-term option. But I think he is a goalkeeper who's going to do well for us in Scotland, and also very well for us in the Champions League this season as well. Now, Sky Sports also saying that the Paulo Bernardo to Celtic deal has been confirmed at $3.5 million. There will be add-ons to that deal as well, and a sell-on clause. None of that has been released. However, it's thought that Paulo Bernardo is very keen to get his contract finalised, and very keen to, as soon as possible, join the Celtic squad on the American tour. And so I'm very hopeful that should get going in the next 24-48 hours. And that certainly is what Sky Sports and several other transfer expert sites and Celtic sites are saying, that the Paulo Bernardo completion, contract signing, etc. should all be within the next 24-48 hours. And so it looks by Thursday, Friday, we'll have Sinisalo, Schmeichel and Paulo Bernardo all signed up as permanent deals for Celtic. Now, one other player over the weekend and at the start of the week who has come onto Celtic's radar as a transfer target is a young Belgian player, Michel-Ange Balikwisha, who plays for Royal Antwerp, 23 years old, has 10 Belgian under-21 caps with 1 goal. Primarily a left winger, however, also plays right wing and also plays through the middle, either as a first striker or a second striker, and so certainly is a player, it would appear, capable of playing all the way across the front line, and in essence is similar to Dyson Maida, who can also play left wing, right wing, centre forward, and second striker. Balikwisha is a player who is very highly sought after, very highly respected for a young player, although currently there does not appear to be any other team in the market for him, and at this stage Celtic are just in negotiations with Royal Antwerp regarding whether they are willing to sell Balikwisha, and if so, at what price. It's thought from various transfer sites that he's rated at between 9 and 11 million euros, that is. At this point, it's unclear whether Royal Antwerp are considering selling Balikwisha, or whether, in fact, Balikwisha would want to come to Celtic. Now, Balikwisha has represented Belgium at all age groups up from under 16 up to under 21, but not has so far got into the Belgian full international squad. And his career for Royal Antwerp: 124 games, 25 goals, 14 assists, and before that he played for Standard Liège, for whom he had 40 appearances, 9 goals, 4 assists. And in 23-24, his stats were 44 games, 10 goals, 8 assists. And he does actually have good experience in playing in Champions League and Europa League, with 22 games there, 3 goals, 6 assists. Now, he does seem, from his description, pretty similar player in many ways to what we have already in Maida, Kuhn, Luis Palma, Micah Johnston, and James Forrest. In all of them can play right wing, left wing, and through the middle. And so I do wonder whether Rodgers is looking at moving one of those players on. All that is yet to be seen. Could be that he's considering selling Kuhn or Luis Palma or Dyson Maida on. Or it may be just Celtic looking to have a player who is very flexible, who can back up Kyogo through the middle, and hopefully if the Adam Ida deal also goes through, backing up Adam Ida as that striker. And it certainly would be one option, using Maida and Balikwisha, if we signed him, as backups to Ida and Kyogo, and certainly would fill a third and fourth striker option, although I would like a third specialist striker instead. So looking at his career stats and last season stats, his stats are just a wee bit below actually Luis Palma's. Luis Palma, over his career, 171 games, 51 goals, 22 assists, and Luis Palma last season, 36 games, 10 goals, 10 assists. So Luis Palma just a few more assists than Balikwisha last season, and over his whole career, Luis Palma scored 17 more goals in roughly the same number of career games. So we'll see whether the Balikwisha is one that progresses or one that quickly disappears when Royal Antwerp or Balikwisha say they don't want to come to Celtic. So that just about finishes things off for today. Just a wee quick reminder to click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, clicking the like button if you do like the video, and feeling free to pop your pleasant, polite, constructive, debating discussion points into the comment section for a nice wee chat amongst like-minded Celtic fans. So for today, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, goodbye, and hail, hail.